I know we've made it to the end of the segment on the Air Jordan 13s, and I know it's going to be sad to see these suckers leave when it comes to the profiles. But you know what? I decided to save the best for last. But of course, I got that light shining bright on greatness when it comes to Mr. Wonderful and when it comes to the FC Sneaker Factory behind me. I got you beautiful people tuning in with your eyes glued to the screen. And I know you guys are all looking amazing, the fellas and those beautiful ladies that I call my cheerleaders. I appreciate each and every one of you for stepping on into the FC Sneaker Factory, because those doors are wide open for you beautiful people to come on in. To come on in for the finale of the Air Jordan 13s. To come on in to view Sneaker Profiles 210. Since those doors are wide open for you beautiful people to come in, let me go ahead and open up the books on this one. 210 pages of shoes, of sneakers in the FC Sneaker Factory. 210 profiles that I have done and that I have stamped my approval on. And here we go. The book is open. The doors are open. Now, since I haven't done it in the past two videos, let's go ahead and knock this one out of the park. Let's go ahead and do a fit check on this amazing fit that I'm wearing in front of you. So if you caught the first two, then you already know what the fit is. But if you're just barely stepping on into the FC Sneaker Factory, you're Johnny come lately, right? Then let me go ahead and remind you of what I'm wearing, and let me go ahead and remind you what I'm about to do. I have a few errands to run, and then after that, I'm going to go meet up with one of the cheerleaders, one of the beautiful ladies, and we're going to go have a late lunch, early dinner, and have a great conversation, and who knows what's going to happen after that. But just know that Mr. Wonderful has to be careful, because you see what I'm wearing right here. This beautiful light colored beige fleece, because it's been cold in California during this current time. We are having a late winter or a very late summer when it comes to California. So I am able to rock this fleece. I picked this up on, or actually unboxed this on one of those FLOYD's pickups this past year. And this is just an amazing fleece. As you can see, very light, so I have to be careful. But it does have that forest green hoodie, the forest green hit when it comes to the Keth. This is brown leather, and it does have Keth logoing right here. And I am rocking that beautiful white, crispy JCPenney's Stafford tee. And then, of course, this does have this forest green on the wrist. Okay, so let me stand up for you so you can take a look at the entire fit all together. Gorgeous fleece, black AG denim to just put the fit all together. And, of course, I'm not sure what shoes I'm going to be wearing, but we'll go ahead and get that situated once I prepare to head out. So here we go. Gorgeous shoe, right? This is my favorite Air Jordan 13 when it comes to all the Air Jordan 13 colorways. Just an amazing colorway. I have them to my right, and then I have the boxes to my left. And I do say boxes, okay? Multiple shoes are going to be shown today when it comes to the sneaker profiles. So let's go ahead and start on the shoes, and we'll go ahead and start on the feedback or the information on these shoes, because there's just so much going on when it comes to this sneaker profiles. Okay, let me remind you, sneaker profiles 210 right here. So this shoe when it comes to the Air Jordan 13, I remember when this shoe came out like it was yesterday. Right? I remember one of my buddies had this shoe, and I was just like in awe when I first saw this shoe. I was in awe when I first saw the colorway, because the colorway was just fucking amazing, and I was just like, man, I wish I had that shoe. Unfortunately, I was not able to get it at that time, but of course, throughout the years, Mr. Wonderful has built up his sneaker collection, and this is one of the shoes, one of the foundational shoes that helped build that sneaker collection, right? This shoe was released back in 1998. Originally released in 1998. Then it obviously went away, and then they brought it back to us in 2005. So I actually had that shoe The 2005 one, I mean, gorgeous shoe. Had it. I never wore it though. I never wore that shoe because I was just like so in awe, right? I was so excited and happy to have that in the FC sneaker factory, which was, you know, barely building at that time. But I remember I paid a good amount of money for that, and then eventually I sold it off. And then in 2010, this one released, and I was able to pick it up, and I actually put this one on foot. But let's take a look at this one. Who remembers these boxes, right? Those metallic, bright, you know, shiny boxes. I miss these boxes. These were a great line of boxes. A lot of great retros when these boxes came out. Just a great color, a great box. A lot of great retros. I remember this box very vividly. But let's take a look at that label though. The Air Jordan 13 Retro, French Blue, Varsity, Flint Gray. Retail price on this one was $160. Now let's take a look at the inside of the box. Perfect. So this one I was not able to get for retail. I had to go the resale market on this one. I actually picked this one up on eBay. Just like the 2005 one, I was able to pick that one up on eBay as well. This was way pre-StockX days, right? 2005, 2010, StockX did not exist. But so I always made sure I picked my shoes up on eBay. Always made sure I asked for the receipt. On this one, though, I must have not asked for the receipt because I didn't see the receipt in there. But then again, I didn't look around, so I didn't look under the tissue paper. So the receipt could be in there. But this shoe right here, the 2010 release right here of my favorite Air Jordan 13. And this is Sneaker Profiles 210, the Air Jordan 13 Flint. Gorgeous shoe right here. So like I mentioned, 2010. All right, so you did this one right here. I want to say this is not 3M. I think during this time frame they went away from 3M, so they gave us just this fabric material. Still looks amazing though. Great shoe. I just love the color palette on this shoe. I love just everything about this shoe. I remember, like I mentioned, high school during the time, you know, my buddy had this, and man, it was just a gorgeous shoe. I was just like, man, I wish I had that shoe. I wish I had that shoe so bad, and just was never able to get it. But this is a shoe that I have wore. I have wore this a few times, or many times, not a whole bunch of times, but a good amount of times. But it still looks dead stock. Still looks amazing because that's just how Mr. Wonderful does it, right? He always keeps his shoes in amazing condition. But let's take a closer look at this one, and then we'll go on to the next one. All right, so here we go. On this one, the 2010, you do got that beautiful white tumble leather right here. And of course, you got those nice white pods on the midsole. But just below the midsole, you do got that black outsole, as you can see right there. But above those pods, you do have that nice gray suede that goes throughout the midsole. But then it goes into right here, the top part, or the part above the midsole, and you have that beautiful gray suede, more of that. But I love this nice blue, French blue, gorgeous blue right here when it comes to this material right here. Like I said, this isn't 3M though. And then of course you got that hologram, you got that Jumpman and that 23 right there. And I still have the sticker, or the plastic over it. I never removed that. I'm not sure. I believe I never removed it, even when I wore it out. But let's take a look at the rear part of the shoe. So you got that beautiful gray suede, right, that goes throughout the upper part, and then this nice French blue touch. You got those pods breaking up. The white right here breaks up into this beautiful gray suede, and then we're going back into that nice white rubber pod. So same thing as we've seen on all of them. We have no hologram when it comes to the medial side. We have a little bit less of this fabric, of this material used when it comes to this blue. But we got a whole lot of that beautiful gray suede right here. We even have more of that gray suede on the midsole. And then you do got those nice white pods, more white pods right here. And of course that beautiful carbon fiber shank plate. Now let's take a look at the bottom of this shoe. As you can see, have wore it, but you do got those white pods. Got the gray breaking up those pods along with the black. You do got a lot more carbon fiber shank plate in that nice French blue. And of course you got that nice medallion right there, the Jordan black symbol, but in that beautiful French blue. Now let's take a look at the front of the shoe. Gorgeous. Love it. But you do have that nice white midsole, but then you also have that little touch of black on the outsole right there. So aerial view right here. Gorgeous aerial view. I love it. I love it. I love it. But you do got that nice white tumble leather, and that goes into this beautiful white leather tongue. This Carolina blue right here on the Jumpman. And of course you got the nice blue collar. And then inside you do have a nice, I want to say like a dark gray insole, but with that nice white Jumpman in there. And of course you got that beautiful white laces, crispy, still crispy to this day. Like I said, this is a 2010 pair right here. Gorgeous shoe though. Now let's take a look at this one. The most recent shoe that has came out when it comes to the French blue, or the Flint, whatever you want to call them. I love this. This is the 2020 version right here. So first of all, before I show you the shoe, let's take a look at the box. Okay, now we're going back to the old the original Jordan box that was released when the Air Jordan 13s first came out. Not, the original boxes were more metallic, more shiny silver. This is more of that flat silver, that flat, no shine to this one, matted in every single way. But I'm basically the same box that I've been showing you the past 4 episodes. That red Jumpman on the top. But this is the part we want to pay attention to. The Air Jordan 13 Retro Navy University Blue, size 10.5 on this one. So as you can see, different names, right? This one was Navy University Blue. This one is French Blue University Flint Gray. So 2 different names. This one I actually was able, I won the raffle at WSS. I won the raffle there, so I'm very happy. I didn't have to try to get these on the sneaker app. I won the raffle there. This one was, I purchased this on May 30th, 2020. So this was during COVID year. Happy though. I was very happy that I hit on this one. Retail price, $189.99. Total price after taxes, $204.71. I did not blink an eye when it came to that one, right? It was like a no-brainer when it came to buying this one. Very happy, very excited to add another one to the collection. So I have the 2010 that I actually wore. This one still remains dead stock. Gorgeous shoe though, and we'll do a comparison at the end. But this is, as you can see, the light is shining bright on this one, and you can see this is that 3M material. But let's take a look at this one in a closer look. So the 2020 right here, still got that nice white tumble leather, but right here, this is that 3M material, unlike the 2000 pair. You got that beautiful gray suede that goes throughout the lower part of the shoe, but also that seeps into the midsole. You got those gorgeous white pods. Nothing's changed. You do got that hologram. You do got the same exact back, same exact on the medial side, that more of that beautiful 3M material in that French blue, or I should say university blue at this time, that beautiful gray suede. Nice clean outsole, because I have not wore this one. Right there, here's the front of the shoe. Now let's take a look at that aerial part of the shoe. Same exact thing, right? All white leather when it comes to the tongue, those white rope laces, that black Jordan hit when it comes to the tag. Now let's take a look at the insole. You do got, okay, so this is what's different too, a little bit of different. You do got that nice university blue collar, but inside you got a Carolina blue Jumpman, but a French blue insole. Okay, so now let's do the quick comparison of these two shoes. So 2010, 2013. As you can see, very big difference. And they are both a size 10.5. This one right here, the 2010, looks a little bit more shorter in stat shoe, more fatter. And the 2020 looks a lot longer. And obviously totally different in color. So it's pretty crazy seeing that. But look at that. And then this has more of a definition when it comes to the stitching. This, well, I should say the other one. This has less definition when it comes to the stitching. This has more of a definition. See the rear. See. Let's put this one down. Let's take a look. So just slightly different. Not too much. It's just really mainly the colors. The colors are way different. And even this one's a little bit more darker gray than compared to this one. The insoles, see the insoles? The 2010, it has a gray insole. This one has a navy insole. But, I mean, similar. I mean, well, really not that similar, if I must say. Mr. Wonderful has to say that. Not very similar when it comes to this. Colors are way different. But, I mean, obviously, we all know, we all get what they're doing. But beautiful shoes in their own right. This one will continue to get wears because I want to get as many wears as possible before I retire it. And basically make it my, you know, cutting the grass shoe, which will be later on down the road. But just a gorgeous shoe. I love this shoe. I love the Flints. It's just funny how, you know, years later, it's totally named different. Same exact shoe, but totally, well, not same exact shoe, but similar style shoe, but just a totally different feel when it comes to this shoe. But still amazing shoe. I'm glad that I have both of them in the FC Sneaker Factory. Of course, Mr. Wonderful always has the best. I appreciate you for stopping by. And I understand, I know the subscribers are low, the views are low, the thumbs up are low. But Mr. Wonderful continues to battle and continues to put this channel on his fucking back and carry it to greatness. And I must say, I must remind you, YouTube is my fucking pedestal. And when it comes to the sneaker genre, this is my playground. And I do not skip a beat when it comes to the profiles and when it comes to the sneaker, when it comes to all the sneakers behind me. It's no fucking facade back there. Those are all mine. And those all belong to me. And they're all in my size. Okay, so let's just get that straight. And I know there's a lot of phonies when it comes to this sneaker genre on YouTube. I understand it and I see them all the time. I don't ever view the channels. I hardly ever watch any really sneaker content besides a very few that I support and they know who they are. But there's just a lot of fucking phonies out there. A lot that are just have no business being in the game. And I wouldn't even call them in the game. But yet they still get tons of views. But I'm going to let you beautiful people, the fellas and those beautiful ladies out there, decipher for yourselves. Because you, at the end of the day, you will see exactly who the fuck is Mr. Wonderful and who are all these fucking wannabes when it comes to this sneaker game. Just keep tuning in though. I keep reminding you to keep tuning in because my content is delivered on an everyday basis. And you know what? I put a lot of work into my content and I get no monetary value for it because I do it for the love of the fucking sneakers. But like I said, in a couple days, we'll be doing it all over again. So dry those beautiful eyes, fellas and those beautiful ladies, dry your eyes because we'll be doing it all over again. Mr. Wonderful will be amazing in front of the camera as usual. His fit will be on point. And most importantly, I will have you beautiful people walking on into the FC Sneaker Factory and watch that book be opened again and again. But when it comes to this sneaker profile, the book is closed. When it comes to this specific segment, the book is closed. But I will be bringing you more gems to come in a couple days. So sit back and relax until then, and I will catch you on the next one. But I already know, with those beautiful ladies by my side, right, on each arm, and as they whisper in each ear, that constant reminder. I don't need to hear it very often, but it's always great to hear it, because Mr. Wonderful loves to hear beautiful words in his ear, beautiful words said to him. But in a constant reminder to you, Mr. Wonderful, Floyd, baby, you are too damn